Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going somewhere the traditional watch media rarely bothers to look, deep into the world of affordable Chinese watches, where a genuinely exciting group of micro brands and manufacturers are producing mechanical timepieces that challenge every assumption about what your money can buy. These are watches built for enthusiasts who understand movements, case finishing, and value. People who know that a Miyota 8215 in a well-finished case is a real watch, regardless of the logo on the dial. From homage dive watches to skeleton dress pieces to proper tool watches, today's countdown proves that extraordinary value exists if you know where to look. Let's get into it. Number 10, Pagani Design. PD11662 Pagani Design has become one of the most recognized names in the Chinese micro-brand space, and the PD1662 is a perfect example of why. This is a boldly styled chronograph that draws clear inspiration from some of the most iconic sports chronographs in history, wearing its influences openly and executing them with a build quality that genuinely surprises first-time buyers. The stainless steel case is solid and substantial. The ceramic bezel insert adds a premium touch rarely seen at this price, and the VK63 Mecha Quartz movement inside delivers the satisfying mechanical feel of a chronograph pusher with quartz-level accuracy. The dial layout is busy in the best possible way, a proper sports chronograph face with tachymeter scale, sub-registers, and loom-filled hands and indices. For anyone who wants the look and feel of a serious sports chronograph without the serious price tag, the Pagani Design PD11662 makes an extraordinarily compelling case. The Pagani Design PD1662 retails for approximately $55 to $75 USD. Number 9, Martin SN007G. Martin has earned a strong reputation among watch enthusiasts for delivering case finishing that genuinely competes with watches at several times the price, and the SN007G is one of their most impressive achievements. This is a diver built in the spirit of the classic Japanese professional dive watch, bold, purposeful, and built to function as a real tool rather than merely look like one. The Grade 2 titanium or stainless steel construction gives it excellent corrosion resistance, the unidirectional bezel clicks with satisfying precision, and the NH35 automatic movement inside is a proven Japanese workhorse that delivers reliable performance day after day. What truly distinguishes San Martin's work at this price point is the attention to brushed and polished surface transitions. Case sides, lugs, and bracelet links are finished with a care and consistency that larger brands charge premiums for. The SN007G is the kind of watch that makes experienced collectors do a double take when they hear the price. The San Martin SN007G retails for approximately $150–200 USD. Number 8, Steeldive SD1953. The Steeldive SD1953 is one of the most talked about budget dive watches in online watch communities, and spending any time with it makes clear why the enthusiasm exists. Taking clear design inspiration from vintage Seiko professional divers of the 1950s and 60s, the SD1953 captures the spirit of those legendary tool watches in a modern package priced at a fraction of what even a budget Swiss diver costs. The cushion-shaped case, crown at 4 o'clock design, and domed crystal are faithful to the vintage aesthetic, while the NH35 automatic movement and 200-meter water resistance rating bring it fully into the present. The sunburst dial finishing catches light with a depth and warmth that reads genuinely premium. Steeldive has refined this model through multiple iterations, and the current version represents their best execution yet. For collectors who love vintage Seiko design but can't stretch to the originals or modern reeditions, the SD1953 is a deeply satisfying alternative. The Steeldive SD1953 retails for approximately $80–120 USD. Number 7, Carnival Mechanical. The Carnival Mechanical occupies an interesting and underappreciated corner of the Chinese watch market, the automatic dress watch space, and it occupies it with considerably more style and substance than its price suggests. Carnival has been producing mechanical watches for decades, making them one of the more established names in Chinese watchmaking, and that experience shows in the quality and coherence of their designs. The Carnival Mechanical features a clean, elegant case and dial execution with automatic movement, applied indices, and a level of dial finishing that makes it one of the most presentable watches you can own at this price point. The date function adds everyday practicality, and the exhibition case back lets you appreciate the movement within. For someone who wants a genuine automatic dress watch to wear to work, to dinners, or to any occasion that calls for something polished but doesn't want to spend more than a dinner costs, the Carnival Mechanical is a genuine hidden gem. The Carnival Mechanical retails for approximately $60, $100 USD. Number 6. Phylida Skeleton. The Phylida Skeleton is unapologetically a showpiece, a watch designed to arrest attention and spark conversation, and it does so with a dramatic, fully skeletonized dial that puts every gear, wheel, and spring of its automatic movement on full display. Skeleton watches are typically the preserve of luxury watchmaking, where hand finishing of the movement's architecture is part of the appeal and the price. The Phylida brings the visual drama of a skeleton movement to an almost impossibly accessible price point, making it the kind of watch that generates genuine amazement when people hear what it costs. The case has a distinctly vintage European character. The blued hands and rhodium-plated movement parts create genuine visual contrast, and wearing it feels theatrical in the best sense. Is it perfect? No. But as a conversation starter, as a gift, as a window into mechanical watchmaking for someone just discovering the hobby, the Phylida Skeleton punches far above its weight class. The Phylida Skeleton retails for approximately $50, $85 US. Number 5. Corgeut Pilot. The Corgeut Pilot is one of the most compelling value propositions in today's lineup. A large format pilot watch with genuine mechanical substance in a design language borrowed directly from the great aviation watches of the 20th century. The oversized case, bold Arabic numerals, highly legible dial, and prominent crown with pusher arrangement give the Corgeut Pilot an authentic tool watch presence that commands the wrist. Inside beats a Miyota automatic movement, Japanese engineering that delivers reliable daily performance without complaint. The onion-style crown is period-correct and satisfying to use, and the overall fit and finish for the price is genuinely impressive. Pilot watches have a timeless appeal that transcends trends, and the Corgeut delivers that appeal at a price point that makes it almost irresponsible not to try. For lovers of the pilot watch aesthetic who aren't ready to commit to a Tissot or Hamilton price tag, the Corgeut is a genuinely enjoyable entry into the genre. The Corgeut Pilot retails for approximately $80, $130 US. Number 4. Seestern S433. The Seestern S433 is the most serious professional dive watch on today's list. A watch that approaches the functionality and build quality of established dive watch brands at a fraction of the cost and deserves far more recognition than it typically receives outside of dedicated enthusiast communities. The S433 is rated to an impressive 300 meters of water resistance, features a properly locking screw-down crown, a unidirectional rotating bezel with clear and precise clicks, and a solid stainless steel case with proportions that feel genuinely considered rather than simply copied. The NH35 automatic movement inside is a proven platform, and the loom application on the dial and hands is among the best in class for the price tier. Seestern has put real thought into the details, bracelet clasp, bezel action, crown feel that separate a serious dive watch from a fashion piece, and the S433 passes every test. For the money, it is arguably the most capable dive instrument available in this price range. The Seestern S433 retails for approximately $130, $180 USD. Number 3, San Martin SN0120G. The San Martin SN0120G represents San Martin at the top of their game, a watch that moves beyond affordable homage territory and begins to feel like a genuine original with its own identity and character. The SN0120G showcases San Martin's finest case finishing work, meticulous alternating brushed and polished surfaces, tight tolerances at the lug tips and bezel edges, and a bracelet that flows from the case with a coherence that speaks to real design investment. The dial execution is sophisticated, applied markers with clean lume fills, a date display that integrates naturally, and a sunburst finishing that shifts beautifully in different lighting. The NH35 automatic movement provides the reliable mechanical foundation, and sapphire crystal protects the face. At its price point, the SN007G is the watch that makes you question why you would spend significantly more on a brand name when the physical object in front of you is this well executed. It is San Martin's most convincing argument for their place in serious watch collecting. The San Martin SN0120G retails for approximately $200, $280 USD. Number 2, Steeldive SD1970S. The Steeldive SD1970S is the watch that consistently draws the most disbelief from experienced collectors when they encounter it. Not because it is perfect, but because the gap between what it offers and what it costs is almost difficult to process rationally. Inspired by the legendary professional Seiko divers of the early 1970s, the SD1970s wears its vintage heritage with enthusiasm and genuine quality. The case shape, the dial typography, the applied markers with their warm lume fill, everything here has been considered against the vintage references it honors, and the execution is genuinely faithful. A unidirectional bezel with a clean, precise action sits above a case rated to 200 meters, and the NH35 automatic movement provides solid daily reliability. The bracelet on the current production version has received meaningful improvements in fit and finish. The SD1970S is the watch you buy when you want the soul of a vintage professional diver without the vintage price, and then find yourself reaching for it constantly because it simply wears so well. The Steeldive SD1970S retails for approximately $100, $150 USD. Number 1, San Martin SN007G Tuna. The San Martin SN007G Tuna takes the top spot on today's list, and it earns that position by doing something no other watch at this price even attempts. It delivers the full experience of the iconic Seiko Tuna, the shrouded, ultra-professional diver beloved by serious collectors worldwide, in a package that costs a fraction of the original, with case finishing and build quality that makes the comparison genuinely uncomfortable for the established competition. The defining feature is the protective outer shroud that encases the inner rotating bezel, a design element born from genuine professional diving requirements that also happens to give the watch one of the most dramatic and distinctive silhouettes in all of watchmaking. San Martin executes this shroud in Grade 2 titanium with meticulous surface finishing, alternating matte and polished surfaces, and dimensional precision that speaks to real manufacturing investment. The unidirectional inner bezel clicks with authority. The 300-meter water resistance rating is backed by solid construction, and the NH35 automatic movement provides reliable daily performance. The dial finishing, sunburst, applied markers, clean lume application is genuinely impressive at any price, let alone this one. The SN007G is the watch that stops conversations, the watch that experienced collectors reach for to show skeptical friends what Chinese watchmaking has become, and the watch that makes you realize the budget watch world has permanently changed. It is the best affordable watch we know of from any country at anywhere near this price. The San Martin SN007G Tuna retails for approximately $230, $300 USD.